Hi, I'm Danny with Jewelry is Art, and today I want to talk to you about 3 simple tips to maintain your jewelry and make it last for as long as possible. So let's jump right in. Tip number 1. When you're not wearing your jewelry, keep it in a sealed Ziploc plastic bag like this, okay? These are just 3 different examples of sizes of bags that we use. You don't have to have this same type of bag. Any Ziploc bag will work. The key is put it inside the bag, push out all the air, and then seal it. Now, why would you do this? Okay, the reason is actually pretty simple. When you're not wearing your jewelry and you just leave it out sitting somewhere on a counter, on a dresser, whatever it may be, it's being exposed to the air, and the air's got a lot of stuff in it that tarnishes the jewelry and makes it dirty. And now when you're putting it in this and you take all the air out, you're removing that variable of the air, and you're not going to have to worry about the air getting stuff dirty anymore because it's sealed off from that. So that way, next time you reach for that piece of jewelry that you suddenly decide you want to wear that day, you're going to find it nice and clean, and it's not going to be all tarnished from the air, and it'll be ready to go. Tip number 2, clean your jewelry regularly. Now, by regularly, we don't mean you have to clean it every single day. Okay, that would be excessive, over the top, completely unnecessary. Instead, try to think more along the lines of once every other week, or maybe even twice a month. It doesn't have to be that often. You just need to make sure that you're doing it at least semi-frequently. Try to focus on the things that you wear the most. On top of silver being tarnished, or really any precious metal being tarnished by having it exposed to the air, there's also stuff in your skin that your body naturally secretes, lots of different oils and things that also kind of tarnish the jewelry up. We like to use silver polishing cloths like these. Well, this one's treated to clean any precious metal. You can see here it looks all black. This thing is very worn out, and it's been around for a while, but it works great. They're made to last for a long time, and don't let the looks deceive you, because if you clean this thing, you're gonna wash the treatment right out of it, and then it's not gonna be effective anymore, which defeats the whole purpose of having it in the first place. These polishing cloths, they are available online on our website. I will drop the link for that right there in the video description in case you're interested and you want one to clean up your jewelry. Now, you don't have to have a polishing cloth. If you don't, what you can use instead is just some regular white toothpaste, a fluoride toothpaste, something like Colgate. Just stick to plain white and just use a little bit. You don't need a lot. A little bit on the metal, whether it's silver, gold, whatever. You just put a little bit and kind of wipe it off, and it'll clean right up. Now, one last thing about cleaning your jewelry. If your stone on your jewelry, your main gemstone, looks like it's a little bit cloudy or a little bit dirty, then using toothpaste or a polishing cloth isn't going to work to clean that up. So what you're going to want to use instead is a jewelry cleaning solution. Now, there's a lot of different jewelry cleaning solutions out there on the market. I can't speak to every single one of those that's out there. You'll have to kind of do your own research and figure out which one works best. But there is one product that we know of that works really well and that we do feel good recommending, and that is a company called Jewel Bright. They make a cleaning solution called Jewel Bright that's really easy to use. It's really effective. We've known that company for a long time. We've used their product on our stuff from time to time, and it just works great. And I'm not recommending them because I get a kickback from any sale they make or anything like that. There's no affiliation. I'm just recommending them because we know their stuff. We've known them for a long time. So I'm also going to put a link for their stuff down here in the description. You can click on that if you feel like you need that product. Go ahead and check it out. Okay, and the very last thing I'm going to talk about for tip number 3 is to keep your jewelry away from harsh chemicals. Now, most of us, we don't encounter like super harsh chemicals everywhere we go every day. Maybe if you're in the medical field or something like that, you might come across some stuff. But there are some examples where you would. Think about a swimming pool. What do swimming pools have in them? They have chlorine. Chlorine is a pretty harsh chemical. You don't want to jump into a swimming pool that's full of chlorine while you're wearing your jewelry. That's just not a good idea. You're asking for trouble. So stay away from like really harsh cleaning products or chlorine or anything like that. That's not going to mix well with your jewelry. Now, one last note about keeping your jewelry away from chemicals and stuff, at least kind of along the lines of that. A question that we receive frequently is, can I take a shower with it? And the answer to that is yes, you can, but we recommend that you don't. Take your jewelry off before you take a shower. It's better not to get it wet. But we understand that there are some cases where someone has a piece of jewelry that's very sentimental to them, whether it's a wedding band or something that was given to them, an heirloom by an ancestor or something, whatever it may be, and they just wear it all the time. I've met people like that. I've met people that they have certain pieces of jewelry that they just wear all the time and it never comes off. Like once it comes on, it just stays on forever. And if that's the case and you're one of those people, then that's great, fine. It's not really the end of the world by any means. Just make sure that when you get out of the shower, you take that piece of jewelry and you clean it. Well, not clean it, but you dry it right away. You don't want that thing staying wet. Okay, and that takes us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found these tips to be helpful and beneficial for them. We think that if you follow them and stick to them, you're gonna get lots of use out of your jewelry and it's gonna be nice and pretty and new looking for a long time. If you have any comments, any questions, any suggestions, tips, or maybe there's a topic that you'd like to hear about that we could cover in the future, just go ahead and drop a comment here, or you could also send me an email. My email address is danny@jewelryasart.net. I will drop a link in the description here for our website, jewelryasart.net. Strongly encourage you to check that out. We've got all kinds of stuff for you to check out there, something for everybody, beautiful stuff. And also while you're there, I would encourage you to check out our email list. We have a link up there, a tab that says sign up for our newsletter. We're doing a monthly newsletter, as you can tell. And all you need to do is put your name and email address in there. I can drop a link for that form in this description so that you don't have to go to the website if you don't want to. Still would like it if you would. We cover topics like this, and we do giveaways and all kinds of cool stuff. So hopefully you can do that. Thanks so much, guys, and we'll catch you next time.